Hey everyone, so for today's Shadow Saturday series, I'm going to be using the Morphe 39S Such a Gem palette. So this is filled with a bunch of beautiful purple shades, and I'm really excited to play with this palette today. So I just moved in a little bit closer so you guys can see better, and the first shade I'm going to go in with is this light pink right here called Pink Prize. And I'm going to be using this as my transition shade, so I'm just taking that on a fluffy crease brush, and I'm just going to put that right into the crease. And this is a pretty light shade, so I'm going to build it up a little bit. The next shade I'm going to go in with is this shade called Bougie. It's a really bright pink purpley color. And I'm just taking that on a little fluffy brush, and I'm focusing that more precisely into the crease. So really keeping it below that transition shade and making sure it's only going in the crease. And I'm also kind of packing it on the outer corner a little bit. And then I'm going to go back into that transition shade brush, and I'm just going to blend that out, make sure it's really blended. Now I'm going to go into this more purple shade right here called Purple Majesty. And I'm going to take that on another little fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to focus that more on the outer corner, and then once I have all the excess product off the brush, I'm going to blend it into the crease. And then again, I'm going to go back in with that transition shade brush and just make sure it's all blended out. Now I'm going to go into this deeper berry tone called Wine Not, and I'm going to take that on an even smaller fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to focus this just on the outer corner just to deepen it up. And I'm also sort of blending it along the lash line a little bit, almost as liner. I feel like all these colors are kind of blending into one. Like, there's not really much depth being added by this color. It's kind of just blending into the other ones and all looking the same. Like, I used 4 different shadows now, and it all just kind of looks like one color. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm actually just going to add a little bit more of that transition shade, that light bubblegum pink, and just going to add that into the crease. Now I'm going to go into this metallic shade called Ritzy Rose. It's kind of like a wine rosy color, and I'm going to take that on my finger and I'm just going to pack that all over the lid. The metallic shades in this palette, I don't know, they're like, it's almost like they're supposed to just be lid toppers. Like, they're not very intense at all. So I don't know if that's how they're supposed to be or if the formula is just bad. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about them. Next, I'm going to go into this deeper metallic shade called Strike a Pose. And I'm just going to take that on my finger again, and I'm going to put that kind of on the outer corner. And this has a little bit of glitter in it, so hopefully it'll add a little bit more, but I can't really even see it on the lid, so I don't know. These metallic shades are definitely not my favorite. I mean, that is pretty. It's just like a really soft sheen. I guess next I'll go in with this lighter metallic shade called Here For It. This is kind of just a light lavender color, and I'm going to take that on my finger again. See, it almost like doesn't even show up on my finger. Okay, that one shows up a little bit better as like a lid topper. And actually that is really pretty. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that's the best metallic we've tried so far. Okay, I'm not mad at that. That kind of saved it a little bit. But I think I'm gonna go into this more gold metallic shade called Catch the Light. And again, I'm gonna take that on my finger, and I'm just going to pack that in the center of my lid just to give a little pop. Yeah, see, that's not bad either. That shows up as well. And that's actually really pretty. I don't know, just some of the metallic shades in this palette are not my favorite. Okay, I'm not mad at that. So now we're going to go onto the bottom lash line. So I'm going to take the little crease brush. I had that brighter pink shade on called Bougie. And I'm just going to run, I'm not adding any excess product, I'm just going to run whatever's left over on that brush under the lash line. And I'm only going about halfway. And then I'm going to go in with that little brush, we had that deeper shade on, and I'm just going to focus that again on the lower lash line, and I'm actually going to pick up a little bit more just to get some of that depth. And then for an inner corner highlight, I'm going to go into this shade right here called Perfection. And this is actually a really pretty metallic shade. This formula is better than the other ones for some reason. I don't know why some of these are so bad and they don't even really show up, but anyway, I'm just going to put some of this on the inner corner and then also a little bit on the brow bone. So that was a little bit of a struggle, but that's it for the eyeshadow. So now I'm going to go off camera and put on mascara and also fill in my brows, and I'll be right back. So that's it for this look. Here's an up close shot of it. So I struggled a little bit with those metallic shades, but other than that, I actually really love the way this look turned out. In the beginning, it was a little bit questionable and didn't look very good, but then at the end, I feel like it always comes together. So I will have my Shadow Saturday series playlist linked down below, along with all my other playlists, so you guys can go check those out. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.